I am Bulletin with your midday news updates. Pressure mounts on alleged Free State capture masterminds. News Source boss Sinethemba steps in to resolve wage disputes. Moody's SA rating delayed. Welcome amid fears of a weaker rand. Pressure is mounting on the main role players allegedly linked to the capture of a Free State province. Based on reports, the ANC has scheduled a special National Executive Committee meeting, and it is expected a series of explosive revelations emanating from Peter Lewis Myburgh's new book, Gangster States. Unraveling Ace Makashule's web of capture will form part of the agenda. Newly appointed South African Revenue Services Commissioner Edward Sinethemba has stepped in to try and resolve an ongoing wage dispute at the Revenue Service. Officials have been locked in talks with labor unions since Sunday in an attempt to avert total shutdown at the tax collection agency. The National Education, Health and Allied Workers Union and Public Servant Association represents thousands of workers who have been on strike since Thursday, affecting service at SARS offices. Moody's decision not to announce South Africa's survey credit outlook yet has been welcomed amid fears that the rand would have been noticeably weaker. The ratings agency announced on Friday it would not publish the ratings as scheduled. This means the country's ratings remain unchanged at Baa3 with a stable outlook. Economist Gulam Abalam said the upcoming elections will be defining for South Africa's investment market depending on the outcome. Ayanda Vezi has more on your sports news updates.
Good day, I'm Ayanda Vezi with your last sports news for today. Titans win momentum one-day cup as Makram shines with the bat. This comes after they beat Dolphins by 135 runs at SuperSport Park in Centurion. The Titans batted first. Tony Dizzozi and Dennis De Bruyne managed to get to 51 from opening the innings. De Bruyne was dismissed for a well-played 72, which brought Dean Elgar to the crease. The partnership between Elgar and Aiden Makram lasted for 142 runs, during which Elgar passed the 50 mark. The Dolphins got off to a slow start, characterized by a slow start as the first wicket was down at the end of the third over from the bowling of seasoned bowler Dale Steyn. The ABSA Premiership action is back with the top of the log clash. Log leaders Mamelodi Sundowns will visit third-placed Orlando Pirates at Orlando Stadium. Tonight's match will not only see the winning team scooping 3 points, but it will also determine if Sundowns maintain their lead in the league. The Sea Robbers will be without attacking midfielder Vincent Pule due to having many yellow cards and Olamlambo due to an injury. Bafana Style will also be without their striker Gaston Serino due to suspension. The Buccaneers are expected to put up a fight to occupy their rivals' position. And lastly, Liverpool back at the summit of the English Premier League in dramatic fashion as Toby Alderweireld, the last-minute own goal, gives them 2-1 victory over Tottenham yesterday. Jurgen Klopp's side moved 2 points clear of Manchester City, once more at the top of the table. But City have a game in hand. The Reds have not won the Premier League in last 29 years. That's it from me, Ayanda Vezi, and the sports team. Goodbye.
And now for your traffic and weather updates.
Thank you, Bongega. Welcome on our traffic updates. Looking at traffic in Melrose on the M1 road, there is a crash after Collar Drive causing slow-moving traffic. In Waverley at Scott Street, traffic lights are not working properly and motorists are facing a hard time on that road. Cresta at Beyers Nadir Drive, there is obstruction taking place causing delay to Cresta. And lastly, in Florida North at Goddard Road, traffic lights are not working properly at the M1 interchange. With with your weather updates this afternoon. Johannesburg at 26 degrees Celsius with cloudy skies. Pretoria at a max of 28 degrees Celsius. Sandton at 26 degrees Celsius. And lastly, checking at Midrand, also at a max of 26 degrees Celsius. Back to you, Bongela.
And that's it from me and the rest of the Joburgtv News team. Goodbye.